Hey YouTube, Florida Stacker here, and in today's video we're going to look at some 4/9 fine gold and silver coins, as well as rounds like this brand new, just came out from the CNT Mint, 4/9 fine silver buffalo rounds. So stick around, we're going to talk about 3 and 4/9 fine silver and gold, we're going to talk about whether or not it really matters, and we're going to look at some options for those of you that do like to have 4/9 fine gold and silver. Hey everybody, Florida Stacker back here with you, and today I'm going to start out by showing you this brand new product from JM Bullion. Now this is not a paid promotion, I don't get anything from JM Bullion here, but I did see this product on JM Bullion's website a couple of weeks back. Actually reached out to a few of my friends here in the stacking community to let them know about this product, and I decided to test the waters by placing an order for 10 ounces of these new 4/9 fine silver buffalo rounds. One nice thing about these 4/9 fine silver buffalo rounds is that they come at the same price as the standard 3/9 fine silver buffalo rounds that are manufactured by a lot of different independent mints here in the United States, potentially even abroad. Of course, the buffalo design on both sides here, you've got the buffalo as well as the figure of the Native American on the other side, comes from the original buffalo nickel that was produced in the early 1900s as coinage in the United States. It's an iconic design, and it has transcended from the original design onto many rounds, as well as even the U.S. minted gold buffalo coins, which I'll show you here in just a minute. So this is a 4/9 fine silver option, and I'm rather fond of them. Pretty reflective, not very high relief, not as much detail that is. You can't really see much of the buffalo or the Native American raised up above the surface of the coin. But there are some people that say that 4/9 fine silver is more resistant to corrosion and tarnish. Not sure if that's true. I'd like to hear your comments in the comments section on whether or not you've heard about that before and what the actual justifications for that statement are. But I decided to pick up these 4/9 fine silver buffalo rounds and bring them here to YouTube to kind of show them to you and get your thoughts. Only got 10, so should I get 10 more and complete a tube? Please let me know. All right. So let's talk about not only this 4/9 fine silver buffalo round, but let's also talk about the gold brother to the round. And this is a beautiful, beautiful U.S. minted gold coin, 24 carats, 4/9 fine. United States of America. $50. In God we trust. 1 ounce, 4/9 fine gold. All right, so this is the U.S. buffalo. Go ahead and flip it around. You can see, just like the buffalo round that we were looking at, the word Liberty in the top right of the coin. Of course, this is a coin minted by the U.S. government in the year 2020. And you can see that it's much more high relief than that round. The actual Native American, he's quite well raised over the surface of the coin. It's almost as if the surface from the edge is somewhat incuse. I'm sure there are a lot of folks out there watching this video that know more about this coin than I do. This is a very popular gold bullion coin. It's valued the same as the U.S. Gold American Eagle, which is 22 carats, but I wanted to show you this beautiful 24 karat gold coin today here in this video to go along with the rounds. All right, so real quick, let's talk about the CNT Mint. So the design of the round, of course, is called the beloved Buffalo Nickel, which was first issued by the United States Mint in 1913. All right, so this design coming from that coin, as I mentioned. The CNT began as a family-owned business in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, before eventually growing to be one of the largest wholesale vendors of gold in the United States. So it's a privately owned company. They make beautiful gold and silver rounds. Definitely look into CNT mints. They come out of Massachusetts. If you're looking at silver bullion options, or this particular buffalo round here that I got from JM Bullion. All right, so that's a little bit about the CNT mint. Now I want to talk about the difference between 3/9 and 4/9 silver and discuss whether or not it really matters. All right, so I'm taking this from an article online, and the article is the difference between the two. In reality, there's no discernible difference between 3 9s and 4 9 silver. When silver goes through a melt bucket, any and all impurities found within it will naturally rise and come to the top of the bucket. Once this happens, those impurities can easily be skimmed or blasted off of the silver that you're working with. Melt buckets don't actually refine silver when you go through this process. That's something that takes place with electrolysis. So, because of this, the melting process is exactly the same whether you're working with 3 9s or 4 9s fine silver. That extra 9 for pure silver looks good to some, but when it comes to the actual melting process, it's identical no matter what kind of silver you're working with. This is something that most people don't think about, but it's one of the biggest reasons why it doesn't matter which you choose to invest in. Also, because this process is the same, you could start out with 3 9s fine silver and test it as 4 9s fine with the right handling. Similarly, it is possible to get your hands on 4 9s fine silver and then have it come across the slightest impurity and go back to a 3 9s fine rating. Something that will stay is that extra purity rating. But does it make a difference if you're choosing to collect silver items such as coins rather than invest in silver blocks or bars? Collectors will often tell you that the extra rating of 4 9s fine will allow coins to stay pure longer with less signs of tarnishing. And if this is your main reason for investing into silver, then it might be worth going that extra step. However, for most people that simply want to be or put a chunk of their money into the blocks or bars and not rely so heavily on the US dollar, going with 3 9s fine will likely be more than fine for your needs. Okay, so that's just obviously someone's opinion. There are plenty of opinions out there. The bottom line really is that 3 9s and 4 9s fine silver goes for about the same price. Sometimes the more pure silver, for instance, the Canadian silver maple leaf, which I'll show you right now. Here is a 4 9s fine Canadian silver maple leaf. Now, this one does have a privy. It's a little bit of a special Canadian silver maple leaf, but the standard bullion product, like in this tube back here behind, all right, which holds 20 of the 4 9s fine Canadian silver maple leaves, they go for a better price than the 3 9s fine American silver eagles. Yeah, that's true. They go for a better price. Also, they go for typically about the same price as the 3 9s fine Silver Britannia from Great Britain, and also the 3 9s fine Philharmonic from Austria. These are some examples of 3 9 fine silver coins, for instance, that you can get for the same price, relatively speaking, as the 4 9s fine silver. But if you're really into 4 9s fine, if you're a purist at heart, let's take a look at some options that you do have outside of this now new, beautiful 3 9s, almost said 3 9s, right? I'm just so used to that. 4 9s fine silver buffalo round that we've got 10 of here from JM Bullion. Okay, and first of all, you're going to have, as mentioned just a minute ago, your Royal Canadian Mint maple leaves. Now, all of the maple leaves that you see here are in 4 9s fine silver. All right, so a little bit more refined than 3 9s fine silver. We're talking very minuscule difference, but if purity means more to you than to others, you'll definitely want to look at the Canadian maple leaf as probably a primary option for an investment grade silver bullion coin, because outside of the silver American eagle, in my opinion, the silver Canadian maple leaf is likely the second most popular silver bullion coin in the world. Okay, so outside of the maple leaf, many of the other RCM products that they produce each year, like this beautiful 2-ounce Canadian silver goose, all right, these are in 4 9s fine silver as well. And sometimes coins like this 2-ounce version, or let's look at another one here. Let's also look at the 2020 Kraken, okay? That's another beautiful one. The Kraken right there, 4 9s fine. They can often be had at a little bit better price than some of their 3 9 fine cousins, okay? So that's another option. Also, if you're into silver bars, you really have one strong option. And it's my favorite bar, and it's the 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint 4 9s fine silver bar. Now, I have this in a protective capsule, and the reason that I do that is because I do make these YouTube videos, and I'm frequently handling my capsuled coins and bars. I kind of have them like pre-designated, these coins that you see in front of you here today. They're kind of designated for these YouTube videos because I don't want to constantly be touching my gold and silver, right? And I hate wearing these gloves. They're very slippery. It's actually quite easy to drop things. So I prefer not to wear gloves, but I do want to protect myself. So I do have this bar and a capsule. Most of the other bars that I'll get in the future, because I do plan on picking up quite a few more of these 10-ounce 4/9 fine silver RCM bars, I'll just keep them in the plastic and throw them in the monster box. All right, so outside of the Royal Canadian Mint, you also have the Perth Mint and the Royal Australian Mint. So I'll show you two different coins here that you can get from Australia. All right, so let's start with the one at a time here. All right, we're going to look at this beautiful dragon and tiger silver coin. This is a coin by the Perth Mint in Australia. 4/9 fine silver. These do come at a higher premium. But if you're looking for a low premium option from the Perth Mint, then go with their standard bullion coin, the kangaroo. Now, most of the kangaroos that I've gotten this year do have some milk spotting on those sunburst lines that are back behind the kangaroo. Those lines are actually a security feature, but I don't really like the milk spotting. Now, I know the silver, it doesn't impact the value of the silver. It's just a visual appeal thing. So I haven't gotten too many of these kangaroos. I actually prefer the other Perth Mint products, which seems to be the ones that come in the capsules directly from the mint. They seem to be a much higher quality product, like the kookaburra or some of the other options that come out annually from the Perth Mint. Now, here's a good example. This coin is kind of a love-hate coin, but it came out from the Perth Mint, and you can just see the incredible detail. Whether or not you like the design or not, the detail is really undisputable. It's a very beautiful, beautiful coin. 4/9 fine silver minted by the Perth Mint in Australia. All right, so you've got some 4/9 fine silver rounds that you can pick up now. You've got 4/9 fine Canadian silver maple leafs, 4/9 fine Perth Mint silver kangaroos, as well as some of the more limited in nature capsule coins from the Perth Mint. But let's talk about some more gold, all right, outside of the 24 karat gold buffalo. And the coin that I would be looking to pick up if I was shopping for a 4/9 fine gold coin outside of the buffalo would be the Canadian maple leaf. And this is a 1/2 ounce Canadian maple leaf. I do have it in an oversized capsule right now. I actually have ordered the correct capsule for this coin. I have not had this coin very long. And when I get that correct capsule, I'll go ahead and transfer it over. So it does look a little awkward right now, but I am trying to keep this coin protected. All right, just like all the other Canadian coins, Queen Elizabeth is pictured on the obverse of the coin. All right, so this is a 2020 backed by 20 Canadian dollars. Beautiful coin. Very small in diameter, very similar to this 4/9 fine gold Philharmonic, which is interesting because the Philharmonics from Austria, all right, let's go ahead and turn it around. As mentioned, these gloves are very slippery. The 4/9 fine Austrian Philharmonic in gold is standard, but in silver, you're going to get a 3/9 fine coin. So that's unique because most of the countries like, well, Australia and Canada, to name two, that do produce the 4/9 fine silver coin also produce a 4/9 fine gold coin. Austria is a little different in that it produces a 3/9 fine silver coin in the actual silver Philharmonic, and 4/9 fine, however, in gold. Okay, so outside of course, the gold, buffalo, and Philharmonic and maple leaf, we also have anything from the Perth Mint. Now, I only have the coin that I just recently featured in my last video, this gorgeous dragon and tiger 2019 Perth Mint gold coin to show you here, but it'll give you a good look into the quality coming out of Australia and the Perth Mint, okay? It's top notch. So if you're looking for 4/9 fine stuff, your best place to look, RCM, Royal Canadian Mint in Canada, the Perth Mint in Australia, and obviously the Philharmonic in gold form from the Austrian Mint. Now, don't worry about these coins. These coins are all in perfect condition here that I'm showing you, but these capsules, they do get scratched up as I'm pulling them out several times per week to do these videos. All right, so is there really a difference between 3/9 and 4/9 silver to justify a cost increase? No, not really, and you don't see that in the prices either. When it comes to these coins, they're all priced pretty much the same. It's kind of just depends on supply and demand and whether or not the coin or round, usually a coin, is in a lower mintage category. For instance, the gold libertads will be in a lower mintage quantity when they come out here any day now from the Bank of Mexico, right? From the oldest mint in the world, the mint in Mexico. We're going to see those gold coins come out, and they're all going to be low mintage and they'll be gone fast, but they won't be in 9's fine gold. So does purity really matter? I'd like to hear your comments below. I'd like to understand, especially from my audiences out there where there are different tax laws associated with 9's fine gold and silver over that of 9's fine. Can you talk to me about that? Can you explain the difference? I think I'd like to learn some more. So thank you guys for tuning into this video today. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you soon on another precious metals focused gold, silver, and platinum video. Take care, my friends.